It is time. Episode 8, the finale. I'm very excited for this. The last episode was actually so fun. It really redeemed a lot of my faith in this finale in general. And I think that we are going to have such a good time with it. Cannot wait to see them fighting Riddle. Oh, it is going to be such a good time. Oh, I cannot wait for this. All right, here we go. Here we go. Ooh, we just get straight into it. Okay, no intro.
It's not that hard. He's gone full evil, crazy berserker.
Never mind. Our students' lives must be our top priority.
Even worse would be the fact that the press would get to you, right, Crowley? Even worse would be the fact that the press would get to you, but you can't say that in this situation because, the children would probably riot on you instead. Yeah, okay, bird brain. All right, fine. Unless spoiler warnings for theories about how the game story is going to progress and to book 8, which comes after Deusomnia. Someone in the last video had pointed out that maybe Crowley actually hates the Great Seven as opposed to adoring them, at least their true histories, which he seems to know if the book 8 trailer is anything to go by. I would not be surprised if Crowley knows like the truth about the world and whatever implication that means. I'm not entirely sure, but he definitely knows something and he's definitely been doing something. But I wonder if the reason that he pulls you in, the reason that he's doing everything that he's doing is because he doesn't want the world to fall back into what it was, or he has a sort of a duty to make sure that the truth doesn't escape, which I think could be a very interesting twist for him. And I think that could make him a little bit more of a final boss as opposed to him trying to resurrect them. Because at this point in time, most people like the Great Seven. Most people love them. Most people adore them in some sort of way. And I think if he was like, I'm going to bring them back, people might be upset because that's unethical, but I don't think that they would be upset necessarily that the Great Seven would exist. However, to tell everyone that the Great Seven were actually evil and so we can't remember them, where we can't like them, that could be a little bit more controversial and be a little harder for people to grapple with. I don't know where book 8 is going, but I thought it was a very interesting theory that Crowley might actually be on the other side of what we seem to think that he is based off of that trailer, that maybe he actually hates the Great Seven versus adoring them. Maybe he's trying to stop them from coming back. So those sorts of things. Who knows? Who knows? We won't know until book 8 drops. But maybe that's what he's talking about here. Maybe it's not the lack of responsibility. Maybe it's like, oh, it would be even worse if the Queen of Hearts came back. Maybe it'd be even worse if the Phantom became, resurrected, whatever. Perhaps. If we want to have faith in Crowley, then perhaps that's what that means. But for now, I'm happy to dunk on the kid. Ooh. Oh, it's just so cool the way that this thing is animated. Oh, finally, he did something. Wow.
Are you guys seeing this?
Wow. Okay, that's a lot.
Around?
Lord Riddle.
Your peasants dare defy
Ooh.
me.
Oh, his eyes are gone. Oh, there they are.
I am the one who gives the orders!
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's terraforming. Oh, he's really.
Bow!
Oh, he is truly in his evil era. He is truly going at it. My goodness gracious me, oh my. Can we not? Oh, he's trying to kill them all. Oh, Crowley, wow, you're doing things. Wow. Oh, poor Grim. We're gonna take a stand, right? We're gonna take a stand. We're gonna take a stand.
You heard the man. Let's move.
Nope. Nope. Ooh, oh, I love that.
Hold forth.
Cauldron. Oh my gosh, you held it like a flamethrower. Oh, good Lord, he's so cute.
I refuse to stand by and watch him destroy
Yep.
himself.
Yep.
Besides, he still hasn't apologized to me, and I'm not gonna let him get away with that.
Yep. Oh man, their resolve. Yeah, Trey. Yeah, you gonna let him get away with this? You gonna let him get away with his overblotting, Trey? You gonna let him get away with it, huh, buddy boy?
Stang. Head mage, lead the other students away.
Crowley looks so happy. Wait, no. That is not the face. That is not the face of a man who's in panic or in shock. He is so proud of them. That is the face of a man who is proud and his heart has been warmed. He's happy about the I don't know what to feel about Crowley these days anymore, but he's useless. He did something and now he's like, "Oh, they're actually doing it, my children." I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, they kind of need Trey
You
here.
must not engage. This is far too dangerous.
Oh, now he's panicking.
I
The
can't think of a
rallying of
better
the
way to do
troops. Yep. Yay, the flashback. See, I love that they're doing this, but I like that these ones are like less flashbacky. Like we're not getting the talking. We're just getting the vibes. Yes! Yeah! We finally get to find out. We finally get to find out that his mom yelled at Trey's parents for like 5 hours straight. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. The way that they did that was beautiful. The way that they faded crying Riddle's face into Riddle's face. That was so cool. See, this is stuff that you can only really do with animation, right? This sort of transition, right? And again, I feel like when they're putting in these little flashback moments, it is something that makes sense for the anime specifically. In the novel and in the game and even in the manga, it's very hard to intersperse those things because it breaks up the pacing in a way that doesn't make sense when you're reading a story. And in the game, we don't really get to see Riddle being as terrible as he is. And this is something that I've seen in a couple comments as well on the last video. Live 2D is a little limited in what it can do, and to break up them talking by interspersing these flashbacks would make the chapters unnecessarily long. So it's easier, and at that point, because we don't have the same sort of dislike for Riddle that I think you do get in the anime, because you can see just how crazy he is. Like the dudes were just having a cup of lemonade and chit-chatting and they got collared, right? People got up 5 minutes late and got collared. There's so many things that are just part of normal life that Riddle reacted to so harshly, and we can see that finally in the anime. If you don't make him sympathetic before his crash out, then you run the risk of his character being irredeemable, and that's not what the series is about. And I think in the game, because we don't see quite as well the reality of what he is doing, it's much easier to forgive him after the fact. And to have his monologue be this moment of revelation, it makes sense within that formatting. And I think for the manga too, it would be a little hard to kind of tell what's happening if you intersperse those panels. But in the anime, you have this new medium in which you can do things like intersperse those flashbacks, and the audience will understand what is happening. And I think that the way that they did it, and the way that they took certain memories from Riddle and then certain memories from Trey, does not discredit the eventual realization that Riddle is going to get to in this episode. And I think it was very important to have those flashbacks in that last episode, especially for people who don't know what Twisted Wonderland is. There are two sides of the coin here, and there are two audiences that the anime is seeking to validate. You have the fans who know what's going on and want to see it animated and are so excited to see the series that they love in a different medium. And then you have the people who have no idea what the hell Twisted Wonderland is, and have no concept, and may not have the ability to go and get the game. They may not have the mangas translated in their language. They may not have certain avenues to learn more about the characters, or they may not be willing to. Maybe anime is the only way that they want to enjoy this media. And those people also have to understand what's going on. You have to satisfy both. And I think because we see how strict Riddle is and we actually get to see it, it is especially critically important for the people who have no idea what Twist is, for them to have those sorts of redeeming aspects of Riddle presented to them before he crashes out in full. We will eventually get to hear what Riddle has to say, and that can elevate his eventual realization, right? His realizing what the past was, maybe understanding a little bit of how it may have been wrong, and then coming to terms with it after the fact. That I think can still stay intact. I don't think that a monologue necessarily lends itself as well to anime, but we'll see how they do it here. But again, I think we really need to remember that the anime is for everyone, not just fans. And people who have no idea what's going on, they need that sort of context for Riddle to be likable. And that context, the way that they did it, did not spoil everything, and it didn't take away from Riddle's eventual realization. It helped inform us of why he's overblotting, what his emotional state was, why he's been doing the things that he's been doing, and it makes the crash out make way more sense across the board. And it's a way for the anime to differentiate itself from the other mediums.
Fine. Shoot. The things I do for you.
the
But I do not like or subscribe to this. I mean it.
I understand.
way he says it though, and voice to me is not Cater, and I've been able to accept that throughout. But I feel like that line delivery was I don't know, man. I don't know. KK needs to slay at some point, and he's not right now. Maybe he'll slay Riddle. Maybe we'll get there.
You shall all be sentenced to death!
All right, buddy boy. Can we calm down? Oh, we making new things. Oh, we making actual spears. We're not just we ran out of rose bushes. We need to make actual weapons now. oh, look at him. Oh. Nope, they're gonna reform, buddy. They're just ink. Come on, kid. At least his aim is terrible. Oh no, did Ace get hurt? Oh dear. Oh no. All right. Oh, there's more. Okay, great. Okay, great. Riddle, calm down, buddy, please. Man, it must be. Oh, but these scenes are so cool. What is you gonna do about it? Are you actually gonna do? Oh my gosh, wait. Whoa, you can actually fight? Oh, that's so exciting to see. Oh, Grim. Poor Grim. Poor baby. Oh my gosh, poor baby. You need to unstick him, please. And don't get consumed by the goop, please. Oh gosh.
Hate the roses!
Ooh. Oh, okay, that's great. Thank you, Trey. Oh, don't pose like that. Don't pose like that. Trey, you were doing such a good job. Why are you like this? No. Ooh, yeah, no, that really gets Riddle's gears. Oh man, yeah, having like the dude you rely. Oh, goodbye, Pen. Is that Deuce's? Uh-oh. Deuce, no.
Where?
Deuce, no.
Deuce, move it!
Oh! Oh, he let himself get. Oh, Cater. I was like, Ace, how could you? KK literally got slayed. Oh gosh, I wanted KK to do the slay. I didn't want KK to get slayed. No. Oh, you can't do this to them, Cater. You can't do this. They think you actually died. Look at Deuce's face. He doesn't know it's a clone.
Cater, no!
There you go.
I've been here the whole time.
Okay, Cater can pose like that. Cater can pose like that. Trey cannot pose like that. Cater can pose like that. Cater, you can't do this to him. Cater. Cater. Ooh, that's fun too.
I'm ready to go when you are, Trey.
Oh, duo.
I'll cover you!
Yay! Their duo spell that I never get to use because I don't have a good Cater
Gang,
card.
time to do your thing. With pleasure.
Wow, there's so many of them. Oh my gosh.
Fire!
Riddle, do you know the saying about insanity, about doing the same thing a gazillion times and how it may make you insane? You are kind of doing that right now.
You going in? Bet.
Bet? Deuce, bet? I love that Yu's able to actually fight him.
Oh! I am
Ooh.
never wrong. I
Ooh,
must
with the
be
queen.
right.
Yeah, nah.
If I'm not right, then what has this all been for?
Yeah, no, I love that we are getting that. See, now if we hadn't seen the flashback last episode about Riddle and about him crashing out, about what it would have been for, we would have no idea what he's talking about right now. And as game players and as novel enjoyers and manga enjoyers, we know. But anyone who does not engage with that media would have no idea. They would be confused. But now we are seeing the cracks. We are seeing his mind start to shake. Well, we've been seeing that, but we're seeing it even more now, right? And we have that line of what was it even for? And we know what he's talking about because we got those flashbacks. And I think if you didn't have it, it'd be way more confusing, especially for those new folks. This is great. I love this. I like this a lot. Oh, great. He's just so cute. Oh. Grim. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Heck yeah, you. Heck yeah. Go for it. Go for it, buddy. Oh, I love this. I love this. I love that he's unafraid and he's willing to go. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love. Oh my god, the main theme music. He's zooming. He's zooming. Oh my. Heck yeah. Look at him go. This is my you. This is why he's under Octave and L, baby. In the game, Yu's just kind of there, right? We don't do anything, even though we're involved in all of these overblots. And part of that, I think, is because we are that sort of MC self-insert type character. So if we gave ourselves this ability, but we never did kendo a day in our lives, it'd be kind of weird. I get that. I get that. But it is so refreshing and nice to see the you character actually like participating in the story, actively going out of their way to do things and to resolve things and to call out people on their behaviors. He called out Ace. He helped Ace get through. He called out Riddle. He was there to help them and support them when they fight. He's here at the Overblock. He's actually able to do things against Riddle, which is wild, which is fantastic, even though he doesn't have magic. This is so fun. Oh, I like this a lot.
It's a team battle.
Team battle?
Yeah, and now this is coming back into relevancy. Heck yeah, and now the fresh, oh, he really scooting. He really scooting. Oh my gosh. Heck yeah, and now all the freshmen are working together.
Wanna go again?
They're duo magic. Yay! Oh, this is so fun. Oh my gosh. Heck yeah. Wow. And with the main theme in the background, this is so cathartic.
You might as well be standing still.
Whoop! Ooh! Ooh!
To obey me.
Ooh! Oh, he made a sword. Riddle, do you even know how to use that? But actually, that works super, super well because of Kendo. All right. Oh, is he gonna fight the Phantom? Is he gonna fight the Phantom? Oh my gosh! Oh, please, shatter it! Shatter it! Shatter it! Yeah! Good! Shatter! Yes! And then the overlay. Riddle didn't even physically get hit, and he's still looking for his mom, man. It's so tragic. He just needs that guidance. He just needs some form of guidance, some way, some person, something. Oh, this is cool. This is like Alice in Wonderland.
Riddle.
Trey! Oh, he brought him out of it. Oh, thank goodness. There he goes. All right, so we didn't get as much from Riddle's perspective here as I thought we were going to get, but I do think that it's fine. And I think this is going to give us a lot more time because we didn't have to do the flashback here. This is going to give us a lot more time for the resolution, which I was worried about because of the monologue personally. Even though we didn't get a lot out of here as I was expecting, it was animated beautifully. It made sense. It had all the right little bits. It showed just how drowned Riddle was, and it was from his perspective, which I think is important for us to consider. I really thought they were going to have him turn into his little self and heal the inner child, but that's okay. It's okay we didn't get that. It's fine.
What? You don't need to worry about anything now. Just rest.
It's just like, that's bullshit. He needs to worry about a lot of stuff. Grim! He is so delightful. This whole episode, Grim, has been very delightful.
Okay, but like you didn't die, so maybe cut him a little.
Okay, but like he tried to kill you, but he didn't kill you. So maybe it's fine.
To play with Trey and Jenya.
Oh, baby. Baby boy. Wow, the emotion in the vocal. Oh, he looks so cute. He looks so pretty though. Poor boy is having his second crash out of the day, but at least it's the release of all of that pent up emotion. It's finally being able to say the truth. It's fine. Like this is Riddle's confession. Yeah, go off, King. Cry, King, cry.
Crying like a baby?
You think you'll get away with this just because you started crying?
That's not what he's doing, Ace. He's just letting the emotions out, buddy. It's okay. We don't need to get so angry so fast.
I did nothing but look the other way.
But what were you supposed to do at 5?
I'm so truly sorry.
Aww. Aw, everyone's so happy except Ace. Except Ace. Except Ace.
Wow, he's the type of guy that'd hold on to his grudges even longer than me.
That is kind of saying something though, ain't it? Although with Grim, you can basically get him to forgive you with a can of tuna. So not the best metric for success there.
I don't know about you, but my birthday ain't for a while.
Ah!
What?
Wow.
What does that have to do with literally anything? Getting there.
Oh, but just shutting him down. Just shut him straight down. Did not give Deuce a minute to speak. Oh, to be fair, Deuce was asking a pretty dumb question. He was gonna get there anyway.
Maybe I'll think about forgiving you.
Oh, but you can see with the blush, you can see he just wants him to feel the same pain. That's it. He wants him to feel the same pain Ace did.
Yes, I can do that.
But also, this is a very important point that Ace brings up. He doesn't bring it up well, but he does bring it up, and it is important. Anytime that you're apologizing, you usually also have to make reparation. It's usually not enough to just say that you were sorry and then do nothing. You either need to not repeat the actions that led to the situation to begin with, or you need to do something to make up for the actions that led to the situation. And reparations are a very, very critical piece, and I think it's extremely important that Ace said what he said, even though he said it in a way that's kind of not great for the time and place that they're in. But it is important for Riddle to know and to be making these reparations, especially because like it affected not just Ace, but like the entire dorm. There needs to be some sort of physical effort that can be seen by those people that Riddle is trying to change and is trying to do better and is trying to do these things. And it needs to be real. It can't just be lip service. So kudos to Ace, at least for that. Oh, he's gonna do the thing again.
I know that smell. Oh, look, this is the same type of rock.
Oh, the music is a chestnut tart remix. It's the baking of the chestnut tart, but it's remixed. Wow, I like this so much. I like it a lot. Wow, okay.
It's so rich and sweet. That you mentioned it, this grass looks pretty good.
No, please, no. Stop eating stuff off the ground. Graham, spit that out. Graham.
And the dormouse in the teapot? Wait.
Oh, see, he's trying. Oh, he's really trying. Oh, this is so cute. He's adorable. 10 out of 10.
Then let's turn up. Party time.
Then let's turn up. Maybe I'm just old, but that feels like a very weird way to use turn up. I don't know. Aw, look at him. He's finally has like people. Not friends, but people. Oh yeah.
I hope you find.
Look at his face. Oh my gosh. Yeah, bro can't cook to say. That's right. He didn't have any help from Trey, so of course it doesn't look great. But yeah.
What? I read the recipes, okay?
Look, it's Chef Riddle. Wow, I'm so glad we're getting to see their like their little chef uniforms. If only for a moment.
That was silly of me.
He trusted him so implicitly, though. Aww. they get to be friends now. Like legit friends. Not coddling friends. Not yes men friends, but friends. Friends that call you out on your BS friends. The ghost camera. Oh my gosh, we actually, this is so cute. Wait, are we just gonna have like a collage of photos from the party? Okay, we're on this frame for quite a long time. This is really cute. This could have been done a little better though. Not gonna lie, the ghost camera bit was cute, but I was expecting them to like go through the frames a little faster. I think that would have made it a little bit more effective. Because it just felt like a slideshow to end off the episode. That feels so weird. That feels so like anticlimactic. Ah, here we go.
Okay, seriously, who is that?
The way that Grim delivers that line is so funny. Look at his pudgy little face. I love it.
What's spell drive?
It's a famous sport. You might enjoy it. Players battle for control.
Oh, I see. Okay, so this is gonna bleed into Savannah Claw. So that's why they kept it to the end credits. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Because Savannah Claw revolves around the spell drive stuff. So, but still, I feel like they could have done still images with a little bits of animation and then still images. Like they could have just made that montage way better than they did. That was extremely disappointing.
You're devious, Leona.
I hope they're prepared.
Oh, he said the line.
Everything.
Oh, he said the prepared line. Oh, wow. How exciting. Okay, so now that we have the entire product before us in its completed state for season 1, what is the critique? What is the down low? I think, in my opinion, this season was fine. It wasn't super great. It wasn't terrible. It's fine. It's a little bit above mid. It definitely has its problems. But for this adaptation, I think it is fine. I think it is leading things in a very good direction, and I think that they are making very smart choices with certain things. One of the things that they are making a smart choice with is the way that they're using the anime medium to better inform us of the character motivations. I talked a lot about the flashbacks in this episode and in the last episode and the way that they are interspersed. That is completely fine, especially because we are getting to physically see a lot more of the ridiculousness of Riddle. There are certain limitations to all forms of media. The visual novel, obviously, live 2D is a little bit more limited. The manga has images, but of course there are things that you can't do with just ink on paper. And then the anime is able to make transitions like that one between Riddle and Riddle, current reality and past reality. So there is a certain amount of wiggle room with how you can interpret certain scenes and with how you can show certain things. Same thing sort of happens with Deuce freaking out about being expelled, with the mine scene coming across the way that it does when Riddle finally interferes and saves the day, but also drags us away. The way that we can hear the students singing, but not really singing, to the hedgehogs after they sneeze, and just how demoralized they are. Being able to see the students crying and begging for help from Trey and Cater, all those sorts of things build up. Being able to see Riddle become increasingly aggravated as he passes more and more people, and to see other people around him, other NPCs, so to speak, getting freaked out about Riddle mumbling to himself when he's leaving the lunchroom. All of those sorts of things add to the experience and better inform the viewer. So I think the anime is very successful in those sorts of translations. What it is not successful in, and I think we are all probably aware of this, is the pacing. The pacing is not great. We do get all of the necessary story beats for the Hearts Level arc to make sense, and I do think that the way that they shift some of the stuff around, like those flashbacks, is fine, and it actually works to our benefit for this specific medium. I don't think having Riddle's monologue at the end of his overblot would have made very much sense, and he would have been rather irredeemable at that point in time, because we would already have been so pissed off at him for his BS. The problem is not so much that the prologue content exists, but how they chose to transition from that first episode that had all of this momentum from all of the characters and all this sort of craziness going on to episode 2. I do not think that episode 1, spending as much time as it does on all of the characters, is the problem here. I have seen a lot of criticism for that. I have seen people say that it is too fan servicey and that we should have just gotten all the prologue content out of the way in that episode. And I disagree, partially because I am a fan and I found it fascinating, but also because I think it gives a lot of information to the audience and establishes all of the people that we are going to be seeing and their various little quirks. It adds a lot of intrigue for all of these people that we may not get to see for a little bit and may not have confirmed seasons, but inevitably we are going to interact with them in some way because all of the arcs are interconnected. All of the Heartstable kiddos are going to be involved in season 2 when we take on Leona and figure out his plot. That is inevitable. All of the season 2 kiddos are going to be involved in season 3. There is a lot of overlap because this is a school. So I think for people who are new to the series to have some sort of idea of who the players are will make it easier to introduce them later on and easier for them to pop in and out. I also think it is important for them to be established so that the end credit scenes make sense, even though those are not nearly as important as the main story. I think episode 1 overall is fine. What episode 2 fails to do is keep that momentum, right? So we have the scene established in episode. We have you, he got isekai, he's in this new world, it's an academy of mages, all of these people can do magic, but you, since he's from another world, can't, and we have a little problem there, and we also just want to get home, but maybe we're not able to. The pilot does everything a pilot is supposed to do, and it ends on a very high octane note. We have Riddle yelling at you. We have you not being in Kansas anymore, quite literally, knowing that magic is real, knowing that they're not in a dream, knowing that this place is real that they have been sent to, and that they may not have a way home. We kind of get that, and as anime enjoyers, we already know, if we are familiar with the concept of isekai, which we most likely are because we are watching an anime in the year of our Lord 2025, we already understand what is going to happen from here on out. We already kind of know that Yu is going to be stuck in this world, even if Yu doesn't know it yet. So episode 2 should have started with the mirror interjecting. If the episode started off with the mirror talking, we just keep that momentum throughout. We would then establish that Yu was, not going home anytime soon. And Yu having to grapple with that is fine, but I think the way that we have that work is one or the other. We either have Yu run out of the room and then out of the school and sees that this is really, truly a different world, which he should already know by now because of everything else that has happened. Or we keep the little sleeping ghost section where Yu is like, man, this really isn't a dream. One or the other, we do not need both, and having both is ridiculously redundant. In my preferred episode 2, we would have it start with the mirror scene, go to Crowley being like, oh shoot, we can't send you home. Well, I can't put you in a dorm either, so why not this place? We go to Ramshackle. Crowley gives his little speech about like, it's okay, yada yada, you can live here, I'm gonna help you try to find a way home, but in the meantime, you're gonna have to do something for your room and board. Easy peasy. We meet the ghosts, we get our job, we have the little ghost scene where they're sleeping on the ceiling and you being like, man, I guess I'm not in Kansas anymore. Guess I'm gonna have to do this job, and then we go to Main Street. On Main Street, everything happens the same way, except during the confrontation, Deuce's Cauldron arrives. This is a great moment for fans, and it also, as I have stated, gives more context for Crowley's crash out. Crowley crashes out, we go to the mines, and then perhaps that episode ends with a little bit more of the mines happening. Maybe we end with Grimm finding our group or something along those lines, just to quicken the pacing a little bit. Then episode 3 could, instead of ending on Ace with the hedgehogs, could end with Ace sitting outside of Ramshackle with the collar on, right? Maybe we go from him with the hedgehogs to him getting angry to now he's banging on Ramshackle's door. Something along those lines, and now we have to figure out what happened with him, right? The momentum of the story is what needed to continue, and because episode 2 stops it in its tracks, episodes 2 and 3 and 4, all of a sudden, all of them are dragging. And that, I think, is a much bigger problem than necessarily what goes on in those individual episodes. Because when we get to the finale is done super well, and it being split across the 2 episodes, I don't think is that much big of a problem. And I think it allows those story beats in the finale to have their time to be able to be fully explored. so that we can get to a very fulfilling resolution. There is a lot of little nitpicky things I have about it that I just don't fully understand why they did things the way they did. Like, I don't understand why they beat a dead horse about you being in a new universe, but then cut out Deuce's Cauldron in episode 2. I don't know why they cut out the context for the library scene. That was just such an odd choice, and it threw me off since I knew it was supposed to be there, but I know for people that are unfamiliar, likely would not have even batted an eye at that. There are some little moments that just don't make too much sense. But the worst offender of all at this point, besides the cauldron, I will die on that hill, is the slideshow at the end of the finale. And it is bizarre to me because it would be so easy to just implement what they already did for the game's anniversary at the ending of Heartstable, and then you wouldn't have had to chop up the Chenya and Savannah Claw teaser into its own post-credit thing. You could have had it bleed very naturally from the party into that. In one of the game anniversary trailers, there is you going around with the ghost camera, although you don't get to see them because the game MC is a self-insert type character, so obviously they do not have a physical appearance. But they go around the campus and they take photos of people doing things. However, the people are animated before the photos. And I thought when you took out the ghost camera that this was what was going to happen because this is the finale of season 1. This is quite literally this big celebration moment, right? But all we get is an extremely slow slideshow of photos, and then we get credits. It's a very bizarre choice because if you had applied the same sort of scene construction that you did in that game anniversary trailer, not only would it feel more engaging to the viewer, but it would also then allow you to have that scene with Chenya and then eventually Leona before the credits, which I feel like makes more sense since we're so used to having the post-credit scenes just be those tiny little animatics. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's bizarre. And choices like that are what's throwing me off a lot with this anime. So I'm very curious to see what they do with season 2. I don't really know what's going to happen with season 2, and I think that season's really going to be the make or break. Heartstable is crippled by the prologue, but Heartstable is also the first, so it gets to be a little janky because it gets to be the experimental child. Season 2 is crippled by Book 2, the Savannah Claw arc, being the worst one in the game. And this is not just my opinion, it is quite literally a unilateral opinion in the fandom, that Book 2 was done extremely dirty. But that said, the visual novel format does cripple it a little bit. The manga format, which I will not be spoiling, by having interspersed flashbacks and having more context provided for certain character motivations, make the story infinitely better and make it make sense way more than the game ever did. So, if they are able to faithfully adapt the manga for Book 2, I think it will be a much better product, and it might even redeem that storybook a little bit. And hopefully they'll learn from some of the mistakes and take some of the more critical criticism into account for how they progress going through the other seasons. And I think given that the internet is frothing at the mouth for Leona across the board, it'll be a little bit more successful in what it's trying to do. But let me know all of your thoughts down below, how you feel about the series, how you think Heartstable was. Do you think the pacing was a big issue? Was it a momentum thing? Let me know all of your thoughts down below. I am quite pleased with the finale overall and with the season overall, but I'm gonna stop yapping for now, and I will be seeing you all again sometime soon. If comments aren't your thing, of course you can like and subscribe instead. And before you go, I just have to let you know that you're amazing, and I hope you have a wonderful day.